This is Michael from the Kubeapps team at VMware, just with another demonstration, this time of some in-progress work. We've recently posted some videos about the Kubeapps APIs service, which we've been working on, that allows you to be able to start interacting with packages other than Helm. So I just want to give a quick demonstration of that. So I'm going to search here for, let's see, I'll search for Apache and see what comes up. Okay, we have a bunch of, you'll notice here that the catalog is filled with things from the Bitnami repository as well as Flux 2. So we have a Flux running on the server as well. And because we've deployed Kubeapps, enabling both the Helm and the Flux plugin, we now have both being presented here in the UI. So for example, let's see, I'll deploy Kafka. Using Flux. That will do. You can see it displays just as per normal. You wouldn't know the difference at that point. Kafka from Flux. I'll just call the name of the release and deploy that. And what we'll find is that it works quite similarly. Everything, the API, we've got this standard API that works for different packaging systems, and we've implemented plugins to handle those implementations for each type of packaging system. What we haven't finished yet is things like you'll see here, there's not a lot of detail coming once the application's installed. That's something we're still working on due to some of the ways that Kubeapps had implemented things in the past. We're just working to make this generic. So for any plugin, we'll be able to see all the details here in the resources. But straight away, you'll see if we come here, if I now look at getting the Helm releases, there is actually now a Kafka from Flux Helm release. That's a Flux CRD that's currently reconciling. I'd say it will fail, but just so we can also see, there should be some pods here from that that have been created by that. Um, yeah, so that's using Flux. Another thing that we can do, just out of interest, for example, I can come up here and rather than Flux, let me just put cap controller and I'll save and just redeploy Kubeapps. And once we do that, we'll see that it's going to switch over the Kubeapps APIs. We'll get a new version, which is just starting up now. There. Let's come back and have a look while we're waiting. Currently, if we click back and look at the applications, that may not work actually because it's probably So we haven't yet implemented for the Carvel packages. They get installed package summaries. But if we have a look at the catalog, you'll see now that if I just do a search, let me see. Here we go. So we have, I was expecting something a little different. Here we go. Okay, so we can see that we've got one chart here, which is from the Bitnami repository. We've got another one here, a Carvel test package. And these are provided by the Carvel, the cap controller repository that's on my system. And similarly, I can look at the details of this one. It's a little bit blank at the moment. This is just a test package from Carvel, which doesn't have much of a long description here. Normally you'd have a lot more information. But you see we've got similar, we can choose whichever version we want to install, as per usual. So as I said, this is a work in progress for both Flux and Cap Controller. But we do hope to be making this more and more feature complete in the near future. Thanks for your time.